If you stay in Entebbe, better come with your number plate. I check your ticket, your vehicle. Entebbe, we will pay till we notice where the cameras. So it is not a laughing matter. It is not a joke. It is not because of tapping or nothing. But this is real. So no one, I don't expect any person anymore to ask me, Afande, Tusiime, when are these starting? You know, it has caught me unaware. It has caught me Mukona because I still wanted to create this awareness such that at least a majority of people get to know. But now we no longer have time. We no longer have time. The only thing is to continue with these lives. We no longer have time to inform others. But the bad news or the good news we have, that the tickets, the camera system, the FIM system has started officially. And me as a traffic man, I've already got a notification from our bosses. We have already been informed that the systems has commenced officially. Officially. We are going to create, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I will do my best if possible to always find time to help my fans, to help my Ugandans. How? On tickets. We shall see a way how we can be checking our vehicles every after duties. Every time I come back from duty, we shall look for our WhatsApp group, inshallah. My class monter, you're going to start a WhatsApp group. I'm requesting a class monter, start up a WhatsApp group. Then we shall be adding people slowly. We create where we can be checking our tickets. At least every time Tusiime comes back from duty, you disturb me. I've allowed you. Disturb me with my own data, with my everything. I will check those vehicles because from the time we started, it used to be a joke. But now, it is no longer a joke. You need to know at the end of the day, have you gotten a ticket or not? I've always sang a song here. People avoid phone driving. People do this. People do this. People do this. Okay? But it is no longer a song. It is no longer there because it is now real. This is the news I wanted to break for you. It is now there. It is now there. It is now there. So, I want really to thank you again, guys who have always been in these lives. This is not a political life. This is an awareness life. To you and others. People are going to get tickets. People always scroll like this. They get to see me in live, no scrolling. Kumbe, we are teaching people what are the causes. What can make you get a ticket? What can make you get a ticket?
Just like what happens elsewhere. If you misbehave, a penalty is put on you. But otherwise, it's more of a road safety measure for us to reduce crashes on our roads. Now, the EPS, in a way, will even take away the element of negotiation, which was happening between the traffic officers and offenders. You can't negotiate with it. If the camera takes your vehicle, it takes the vehicle number, it has the time when you have committed that offense, and the place where you have committed the offense. But there is also room for you to challenge if you are not satisfied with what you have been given.
Actually, many people have said, where is that room? That's the one that will be manipulated.
Well,
how does that room for negotiating work?
But you have to look at the how much time are you going to take to negotiate vis-a-vis
the fine? Yes.
And now, because do you have all that time? And what are the chances that even when you negotiate, you'll win the negotiation? So this is intended to instill discipline on our roads. Now, people have been saying government vehicles. Yes, we know, even government vehicles, because what will happen is that the same camera taking your personal vehicle will take the government vehicle. Now, we know which government vehicle, for example, belongs to Foreign Affairs.
Yes.
Belongs to Minister of Energy.
Yes.
Belongs to Minister of Works.
Yes.
So for us, we shall send that ticket to the PS of the ministry, for the ministry to pay. Every ministry has a transport officer. So the transport officer now will prevail over the drivers to say, look, whenever you violate, our ministry is losing money. This PS will be able to walk to his minister and tell him, or her minister, and tell him, sir, every time you violate a traffic light, I'm paying 600,000, 1 million.
So what about the issue, the more pressing issue? Because if you look at our roads, the biggest affected causers of road crashes are the motorcycles. How are we going to manage motorcycles? Call them border borders.
We have a plan for them also to become manageable. Together with the KCCA,
yes,
those will be handled.
A quick clarification between the 50 and the 30 kilometer per hour limit.
The 30 kilometer per hour is more intended on what we call the safe zones. This is mainly the areas, for example, the school zones, where you have children crossing back and forth, around the hospitals, around the markets, where there's very high population and people crisscrossing.
Yes.
I don't know whether you have ever visited Kalewe, early morning and late evening.
No, all the time, literally the whole day.
And you have seen the kind of traffic, human traffic in that sector. So if we don't encourage people to protect those people as they hustle to find food for their families, then it will be losing lives. The school children, the young kids who are living like at Uganda Road, at times I have seen people even zooming on the zebra crossing,
Uganda Road and
Chitante, where children are crossing.
Yes.
So the 30 kilometers per hour is mainly for those safe zones. I would encourage Ugandans, when you are driving on the road is talking to you. You talk back.
How does the road talk?
How does the road talk?
Yes.
You will find the road signs saying 50 kilometers.
Yes.
Don't drive 80 because the road has told you 50. On the road itself, you'll find where you have a double line.
Yes.
Which means don't overtake. Listen to the road and talk back to it.
There's also the issue of people you clarified on the 50 and 30. Roads like Useful Road in Kampala, Nile Avenue, and some other roads. Are those also 30 kilometers per hour?
No, those are dual track, dual carriage roads. So that one will be clarified.
Okay.
I notice through the programs we are putting out on media and elsewhere, we are going to continue educating people and clarifying on some of these unclear issues.
Tony, thank you very much for talking about EPS and how we can make our roads safe. And one last word about road safety.
Road safety is the responsibility of everybody. It's not the Minister of Works. It's not the police. It's not the law enforcers. Each one of us must be responsible. Because your life matters. And the life of your neighbor, the life of the next person matters. So all of us, let's be responsible as we use our roads, because we only live one life. We can't afford to be wasteful.